Okay. Okay. So, so far, what all things we have seen? Now we are aware of the concept of, we are clear with types of memories. Types of memories. We are also clear with um, how your program becomes a process. Okay. So ये सारी चीजें हमने देख रखा है और we just completed a discussion on but we'll take it up once again. Okay, that is how to save values in RAM during the execution of program. Okay, so इसमें हमने क्या देखा था? So in order to save the values or any result of the expression during the execution of your program, we have to request for an available space from RAM, then put the value inside that space, put the value inside that space, and third, label it. Okay, so that means, for example, let's say there is a program where you have to find the sum of write a program to find the sum of 2 and 3. Okay.
Sir, sorry sir, I'm late. Some connectivity issue.
Okay, that's all right. Okay, I'm just revising a bit from the last class only, where we stopped.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So how many values do we need to store here, or how many values we want to store? One will be. So what are the inputs here? First, let us figure out the inputs.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Thus, we need 2 memory blocks. Memory blocks where? In RAM. 2 memory blocks to save inputs. And then result will be computed. That is 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. One memory block for result of the expression. Okay, right? Sorry, I have to take some hot water. इसलिए बीच बीच में I'm just taking it. Okay.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing quite okay. Thank you so much. वो थोड़ा सा I don't know. I'm not taking any other classes, but तुम लोगों का class ले रहा हूँ फिलहाल because I need to really start up with some programs. So I thought not to miss it. A bit of cold, a bit of cough. Let's hope it's not too serious. Okay. Right.
Sir, did you get a COVID test?
No. Nothing as much. वैसा कुछ symptoms नहीं है अभी. No fever. ऐसा और भी बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ dry cough type का नहीं है. So I'm expecting it to get better maybe in next 1 or 2 days.
Yes, sir.
Sir, it will die down slowly, sir.
हाँ.
It will surely, the cough will go away soon.
हाँ, hopefully, I'm feeling better than yesterday. Let's see, 1 or 2 more days.
Get well soon, sir.
Thank you. Anyways, chalo, we'll proceed. So what we are seeing is memory blocks to save inputs. So total we need 3 memory blocks. Take care. So how we can do it? The action of requesting for available space from RAM, then putting value inside that space and then labeling it is done in one single step. तो इसको हम लोग one single step में देखे थे. We can perform this. How? Let's say if you have to store 5. So I'm just giving an example. How will you do that? A is equals to 5. Okay. So this will tell the if you write A is equals to 5 in computers. So what will computer do is computer will understand, okay, that the person is requesting for one available space from the RAM. The computer will provide you one if it has, wherein most of the cases, of course, it will have. So it will provide you one space. Then you will the computer will put the value 5 in that space, and then you will and then the computer will label it as A. So what computer will do? In the RAM, let's say memory blocks are there. Computer will, and one more thing, when the computer selects one available space, it is not like that key computer will start checking from the very first block. Okay, is this empty? No, it is not empty. Is this empty? It is not empty. What computer does is it randomly selects. It randomly catches this box. Okay, this is empty. Put it here. Okay. So the searching one by one key, okay, till first 3 blocks are filled and I'll give 4th. Next time I'll give 5th.
So what if it's filled, sir? If the computer randomly sees and it's filled, then what does the computer do?
Then it randomly searches another block.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So does computer occupy memory block for space? Aditya, does computer occupy memory block for space? Yeah, of course. Space. See, for you, space is nothing. For you, for computer, space is just like character A, B, C, D. तुम्हें वो दिखता है space की तरह, but computer sees it as a normal alphabetical characters जैसे English के होते हैं ना. Computer treats it in exactly the same way. Okay, so even the blank space is same as A, B, C, or any other character for the computer. Okay. Right. So ये समझ में आ गया कि that will be computer will what it do? It will do in the RAM. It will randomly select one of the spaces and check if it is empty. If it is empty, computer will what it will do is it will put the value 5 in it and then will label it as A or whatever name you give. A, ABC, XYZ, even your name, right? तो इस तरह करके computer will store the value till the time the program is executing in the RAM. Now, and that is one of the reasons why that RAM is known as random access. Why? Why is it called random? Because computer randomly looks for one of the available spaces and allocates it for being used for storing values during the execution of the program. इसीलिए उस टाइप के मेमोरी को हम लोग रैंडम एक्सेस बोलते हैं, because CPU will access it randomly. ठीक है, not in any fixed pattern, not in sequential pattern like it will start searching whether the first block is empty. No, first is not empty. Let's go and search for second. ऐसा नहीं करता है कंप्यूटर. It will see if randomly one of the available boxes जो भी उसको खाली मिलता है, whatever block it is able to find and which happens to be empty, it will allocate it to you, label it as per the name you have given, and then will put that value inside it with the label, right? What if there is no space in computer? नहीं काम करेगा, it won't give you values, your program will crash, your program will hang. पर ऐसा होगा नहीं, because nowadays we are having computers जहाँ पे at least 4 GB memory तो होता ही है, and that is enough to run a very simple program. Okay, but yes, if let us suppose if that happens, Ankit, your computer, your program will hang, program execute ही नहीं करेगा, बीच में it will get stuck, it will crash, or some abnormal behavior you will observe.
So, but we can delete another file and replace it with that. So
You will delete.
we can delete another file, another program.
No, deleting file won't help. Why? If you are going to delete a file, that will be deleted from the secondary storage device, not the RAM. So what
Okay,
will?
so it won't be deleted from the primary storage.
How will you delete from the primary storage? You tell me.
Okay, fine.
How will you delete from the primary storage?
Turning off the computer.
No, that is the ultimate way. तो सब कुछ delete हो जाएगा. But let's say I want to remove one particular program from the primary storage.
I just clear that file, sir. Means I just stop. I
Turn
just
off
don't
the
use that file.
process.
Turn off the process. That is correct. That means, yeah, you have to stop using it, or you have to, let's say if your song is being played, तो कोई other program which is another process which is running, just kill it. Kill it means अगर song गाना चल रहा है तो गाने को off कर दो. If your web browsers are open, close it. Then maybe in another 15-20 seconds you will see that computer will stabilize a bit और फिर वो चलने लगेगा. Okay, it will start working fine. So you will, in order to create a space in the RAM, you will have to stop executing any other ongoing process to create some memory for your current process. Yeah, widgets etc. You can use ARPIT, but another option is you can use Task Manager. Task Manager पता है ना कैसे आता है? Control Alt Delete when you press, the Task Manager opens. From there also you can kill the process. Now you see the name and you then end the process. Okay. Whatever way you are, the aim should be you have to clear, or you have to stop executing another process to make some space in the RAM available for your current process. Okay, and what is the process? Any program which starts executing on RAM, that is the process. ठीक है. So now we were discussing अब इस program को हम लोग कैसे solve करेंगे. So what is a good way? One way that we earlier saw was, okay, earlier approach, I'll write. Earlier we saw simple way was print 2 plus 3. Now what we are seeing is A is equals to 2, B is equals to 3, C is equals to A plus B, and print C. See, in both the cases, अच्छा, इसमें क्या होगा? Let's dry run the program. What do you mean by dry running the program? See, when you do not actually execute a program, and when you start executing your program mentally, अगर humans कोई program लिखते हैं और उसको they start imagining line by line execution mentally, that process is known as dry running the program. When you are not actually running the program, but you are imagining it in your brain and you are analyzing it line by line, that is known as dry running a program. So जो now वाला program है, जो अभी देखे हैं, that program we will imagine that will dry run. So let's say this is line number 1. इसमें क्या होगा? Comment I am writing. Computer will provide one storage will store storage will store 2 in it and label it as क्या A, right. Similarly इसमें भी होगा, ठीक है. So computer will provide one storage will store 3 in it and label it as B. Now in third line, always remember right hand side से storage शुरू होता है. So what is the right hand side expression? So first expression will be solved here. Result of expression A plus B will be computed. Then computer will allocate one storage space will put the result in it and label it as C. Okay. So first time what happens when you are executing line number 1? Let's say this is line number 1, line number 2, line number 3 and line number 4. So line number 1 पे क्या होगा? When you are executing line number 1, computer will randomly search for one available space in the RAM. ठीक है? Let's say computer decides कि here I have to put 2. So in that space, if it is empty, computer will put 2 here. Then it will label it as A. In line number 2, what it will do? When it comes to line number 2, when it comes to line number 2, 2 is already there by that time, which is labeled as A. It will search for another memory space. Let's say यहाँ पे it found this space as empty. It will put 3 here and will label it as B. And then line number 3, by the time it comes at line number 3, कुछ ऐसा रहता है. Yeah. So when it comes to line number 3, right side of the equal to, if there is an expression, computer will solve it first. Computer, how it will solve first? First it will see A. Because A is not enclosed within quotes, then computer will understand that if alphabet or English like characters are there which are not enclosed within quotes, then that means they are only other possibility is that they are going to represent labels of some of the memory spaces in the computer's RAM. So because A is not enclosed within quotes, then computer will understand, okay, that means this is not a string but a label. So computer will start scanning the RAM. The RAM ka position by the time it comes at 3, line number 3, it looks something like this. So computer will start scanning which of the memory blocks is having the label A. The moment it finds A, उसका कंटेंट को, that content at that label will be replaced in the background of the, मतलब जो तुम्हें दिखेगा नहीं, but computer will internally do it. A को it will replace as 2, okay. B को then it will look for B. B is again not enclosed within quotes, then computer will understand that means it is a label. So it will start searching its memory, okay, which memory location is labeled as B. So it finds one of the memory locations labeled as B and sees that it has the content 3. So it will fetch that content and will replace in that expression. Then computer will evaluate it. So it will get the answer as 5. And then that result of the expression, that is 2 plus 3 equals to 5, that is this 5 will be randomly, one space will be randomly allocated by the computer. Let's say this one, computer finds this as empty, it will put 5 in it and then will label it as C. Okay, and then it goes to line number 4. In line number 4, computer sees, okay, I have to print C, but C is not enclosed within quotes. That means if it is not enclosed within quotes and yet it is formed of English alphabets, one of the letters of English alphabet, and it is which is not enclosed within quotes, then the only other possibility is that it can be a label to one of the memory locations. So it will again scan the RAM and will see, try to fetch which of the memory location is labeled as C. It will find one of the memory locations labeled as C having the value 5. That C will be internally replaced as 5 and computer will then finally see it as print 5 and then the output will be displayed on your screen in line number 4 as screen पे तुम्हें output दिखेगा 5. ये program का जो dry run था, have a look for another 15-20 seconds and then let me know if it is clear or not. If you are having doubt, let me know after 20 seconds.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, is there a possible? Yeah, sir. Is there a possibility that we can replace A by any other number?
Yeah, why not? You open the program. Okay. पहले ये देख लो. I'll show you that also.
Sir, the processor is doing everything, the whole process.
Yeah, the processor is the, इसका name ही है processor. It is called processor only.
So it
Okay,
it's
Ankit,
like
I'll
labels
explain
everything
again.
and
क्या हो गया? Are you able to see my screen?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So Ankit, what I am saying is, let's say if you have written a program, I'll write a program. Let me save it as why I'm writing fixed numbers, because the numbers had been already fixed in the program, fixed or coded.
Sir, you wrote hard coded.
Yeah, fixed means hard coded. मतलब I have mentioned it specifically in the program कि which two numbers I have to use.
Okay, sir.
what was the name? It was 5. Can you see the output as 5? See,
Sir.
Ankit. Now what is computer doing is, here let's run it line by line. First line starting with pound sign or hash symbol. So a computer will understand it is a comment and will ignore it as if it was not existing. This line being comments. So as we know, we have seen comments are not executed by computer and they are simply skipped. They are simply for our reference or documentation. Right. In this line, computer sees A is equals to 2. So what will computer do? In the RAM, it will find one of the available spaces which is empty, and one of the spaces or one of the blocks or one of the bytes which is empty, and then will put 2 inside it and will mark it as A. तो कुछ ऐसा करेगा वो. In the RAM, मान लो बहुत सारे spaces हैं. Randomly computer selects one of the spaces which is empty, puts 2 in it, and then labels it as A. Okay, this line will do that. Once this action is performed, it will go to the second line number 3. It will find B equals to 3. So whatever is on the right side of the equal to, that is 3, computer will again search for one of the available spaces, free spaces or blocks or bytes in the RAM of the computer. It will find it. Let's say this block was empty. Computer will put the value which is on the right hand side of the equal to, that is 3, and will label it as B. Once that action is done, computer will progress to line number 4. In line of the number 4, right side of the equal to, which happens to be an expression, if the right side of the equal to is an expression, first it will be computed and one single value will be obtained as the result of the expression. So single value कैसे obtain होगा? Computer will see A, but A is not within quotes. So that means computer will understand that it is not a string. So only other way that A can be used or alphabets can be used is if they are not a string and directly without a quote, without being under quotes, is if they are the labels to some of the memory locations. So because this A is not enclosed within quotes and B is not enclosed within quotes, computer will understand that it is not a string, rather it is a name of or the label of a memory location in the RAM. So computer, what it will do is, computer will start searching the RAM and it will see, okay, this one of the memory locations A it will find, and then from there it will fetch the value 2 and will replace in the expression here. So this will internally become as 2 plus B. Then it will proceed on to B. Again, it is not enclosed within quotes, so computer will understand it is a label to a memory location. It will start scanning the RAM again, and then it will find one of the spaces which is labeled as one of the memory spaces which is labeled as B has the value 3. That 3 will be fetched from that location or will be copied from that location and will be pasted or will be replaced here in place of B. So internally the expression will become 2 plus 3. Then once the expression is obtained in the form of operands and operators, wherein the operands are only numeric values, then the value will be calculated as per the rules of the mathematics, that is 2 plus 3 will give you 5, and therefore this 5 will be one single value. So now the expression reduces to internally expression किस पे reduce कर जाएगा? C is equals to 5. Okay, so I'll show you step by step. First step is internally it will reduce to 2 plus B. Then it will reduce to C is equals to 2 plus 3. इसके जगह मैं arrow ले लेता हूँ. ठीक है? Then finally this reduces to, this won't be visible to you. CPU will do it on the background. C is equals to 5. Now you can see it is similar to the above expression, wherein only one value is there on the right hand side. So what will computer do is, computer will now, whatever it did to the first two, in the same way, computer will look for one of the available spaces in the RAM. Let's say it decides to pick up this space, which happens to be empty. There it will put the value 5 and will label it as C. ठीक है? तो then you can say the state becomes like this of the memory. In the next line, you are saying print C. देखो फिर it will progress on to the next line. Okay, it will progress on to the next line, line number 5, where you are seeing print C. Now C is again not within quotes. So anything not within quotes, computer starts treating it as a label to a memory location. So it will start scanning the memory location again, and it will find that there is a memory location labeled as C which has the content 5. This content 5 will be internally replaced in place of C. So internally your expression will change to print 5, and then you know computer can directly print the numeric value. ठीक है? So your computer screen will appear as this. अंकित, ये sequence समझ में आया? Okay, this is how your program works. Okay, anyone with doubt so far here? ये आप मुझे बताइए. Let me know. Any of you? Who is missing today? What has happened to Vijay? Why is he not attending the classes? Is it that he was not there in other classes as well?
He was there in other classes.
क्या हुआ? So computer पढ़ने में मन नहीं लग रहा? He's not enjoying it. Okay, I'll speak to him. Okay.
Sir, a new student is also not there, Shreyas.
No, he was here. No, we discussed with him. I asked him to maybe go through the previous classes. So maybe he was not understanding. So he will go through the classes and then maybe he'll come back when he covers those classes. ठीक है, मैंने उसे videos देखने को बोला है. That's okay. He was there in the beginning. Right. यहाँ तक समझ में आया सबको? Is it clear how this program works?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now tell me one thing. We saw two ways of solving the question so far. One is,
Sir,
yeah,
sir, can it be done in the interactive mode?
acha, you messaged me. Why not? But then one by one you will have to type.
Okay.
Okay, I can show you that. Interactive mode simply takes time because you write line, then line will be executed. A is equals to 2. B is equals to 3. C is equals to A plus B. Print C. Okay.
Sir,
Right.
so in this mode, you cannot change the values of A, like
No.
I is equal to, we cannot change values.
Limitation. That is the limitation of.
So that's the difficulty.
ये limitation है interactive mode का. That's why we generally, when long programs are written, interactive mode is not preferred. Now let's say if I have to change the value of this 3 to 7. Here so you can directly go, make it 7, save it and run it in the command prompt. Right? But here, यहाँ पे in interactive mode you will have to write each of the lines again and again. जितनी बार value change करना. Okay. So what the other day you typed some codes before program. What is? I'll come to that, Ankit. Don't worry. Will you tell the program in which we have to choose the number? Yes, Aditya, I'm coming to that. पहले समझो, आज ही बताऊंगा. अभी next 10 minutes में. Okay. So is it clear so far? Now you answer me one question. Which of the approach is better? Earlier one, जहाँ पे print 2 plus 3 लिख रहे थे, या this approach? Now जो we have learned.
This one.
Why? Here we are saving time. One line done.
Sir, if we want to
first
use
one,
the
sir.
values again,
Yeah.
one is useful.
Correct.
If we need it fast, we can use the before one.
So like Ullas mentioned here, correctly so, earlier approach is okay, it will give you the result immediately, but we had seen two issues, okay, I think before last class, wherein the second issue was, what if you need to later on refer to the value? In this case you will again have to write 2 plus 3, और इस केस में क्या करना है? And you cannot use 2 and 3 separately because they are already in print expression. So here, if you want, you can use it any number of times. Later on in the program, values 2, 7 and result of 2 plus 7, that is 9, can be used separately. Okay, जो कि normally possible नहीं था. For example, now if I want to print the first number, I can directly print the first number. If somebody asks you what was your first number, I'll simply say A. So print what was your second number, I'll simply print this. What was your third number, or what was the result of the A and B, I can also use it later down in the program. So see, this program has got so much utility. That means the result is saved somewhere, okay, and which can be later on down the program if required. You can use it anytime because they have it has been saved in one of the memory locations in the RAM and has been labeled as C. Okay, so now if you run this program, I'll exit the interactive mode. You can see 279. 9 is because here result C you are printing, then 279. So do we see that our second issue has been resolved? How to save it, how to use the values already there, or the result of some of the expressions or any values later down in the program? Only Ankit, we will see the naming conventions of the labels. For now, you can take it as A, ABC. You can even use it as anything. You can take it as this also, num1. You can take it as num1, num2, total. Okay, just make sure you do not have space in between. It should be one single word. Okay. It can be mixture of number, digits and the numbers, but one thing you should make sure, I will give you the rules of what type of names are allowed while deciding the label name. Okay, 0 equals to 1, 9. That is what I was saying. There are certain rules. The rules are like it should not start with a number. Okay, it should always start with a alphabet. Okay, one of the letters of English alphabet. So that is.
So can it be any other character, like star or hash?
Underscore. Only 2 characters are allowed as the first character: alphabet or underscore.
Okay, sir.
No other starting character cannot be any other character. ठीक है, उसके rules I will tell you, but first understand कि अभी simple English type के words लेंगे, which will make sense. Okay, I'll tell you कि उसके rules क्या होते हैं. Don't worry about it.
Sir, then if we use any other name, then how will the computer recognize that it is A or B?
नहीं, तो if I am changing here num1, num2 and total, I will have to change here also num1, num2 and total.
Okay, sir.
All the places it should be same. ठीक है, right. तो ये clear है. So do we see here that our second problem is resolved? How to use the result of your any expression anywhere in the program?
Yes, sir.
Later down.
Yes, sir.
Why? How do we do that? By storing it in one of the available memory locations of your computer. Okay, and then will what you say is use the labels of that memory location to fetch it and use it at some other place. But remember, the label name should not be enclosed within quotes. अगर यहाँ पे ऐसे कर दोगे तो क्या हो जाएगा?
If we consider it as a string.
Sir, it'll be a string.
It will simply print A. Okay, Aditya is asking, sir, when I am typing num is equals to A in CMD, it is showing error Y. Because in CMD, you might not have defined A before num. अरे पहले मेमोरी बना के उसको लेबल तो करोगे ना, then only you can write. What he might be trying is num is equals to A. वो पूछेगा name A is not defined because A is not within quotes, so computer will start searching in the RAM. CPU will start searching in its RAM. Is there any label A which is having a value? Any value contained inside it? Aditya, I have not used the term variable till now. Okay, so just wait. So यहाँ पे देखो क्या अभी तक हमने we just started Python in interactive mode. You are telling to create in a memory location fetch value from another memory location A labeled as A and then put inside that new memory location or any other memory location, name it as num. So is there a memory location A defined? अभी तक तो किया नहीं ना. Your program will only work if you write A is equals to 5. First you create a memory location or reserve a memory location, put 5 in it and then label it as A. Then next line you can do num is equals to A. So here if you are directly writing without previously creating a memory location and creating a label A, so अगर अभी तक label बना ही नहीं है A किसी memory location के लिए, so how are you trying to put fetch value from that label and reassign it in another memory location being labeled as num? ये तो possible ही नहीं हो पाएगा ना. Therefore it is complaining A is not defined because label A has not been created so far. Clear है Aditya? Okay. Is it fine?
Sir, the operations, any operation can be done, sir.
Any operation means any mathematical operation, yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, why not? Let's put it as multiplication. Or rather, what you can do is keep this as like this. I'll use another. D is equals to A into B. A asterisk B. What will happen? देख रहे हो 14 is also coming here because 2 multiplied by 7. I have used another memory location which contains the result of A multiplied by B, which is what? इस तरह से होगा D is equals to 2 multiplied by B, then B will be from B location value will be fetched. This expression will internally resolve to 2 multiplied by 7. Then this will finally be resolved to D is equals to 14. And then one of the again a new memory location will be created in the RAM having the value 14 and label as D. So later on, whenever you are referring to D without quotes, it will search for the memory location. Yes, it has already been created before it. So it will fetch the value 14 from there and will display on your screen. Okay. It will be reduced to print 14. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Everyone,
Sir,
yes, Shivam.
sir, can you explain the function of num, sir? Because of network issue, I couldn't listen that.
Where I have used num?
Num equal to A.
Num equals to A. No,
Yes,
he was trying to do num equals to A, which was giving error. It was giving error because you just started Python. You have not told what is A, which memory this without quotes. If you are using, computer will try to scan its memory, that is RAM, and no location will be found as labeled as A, क्योंकि अभी तक तुमने A equals to कुछ करके उससे पहले लिखा नहीं है. So if you do A is equals to 5, then in the RAM one of the locations will be labeled as A having value 5. Then in the next line you can do num equals to A, which will be internally reduced as num equals to 5. Then 5 will be put inside a memory location which will be again labeled as num. तो उसमें यही दिक्कत हो रहा था इसमें, because the label was not existing before, because no memory location was labeled as A before it, therefore it was giving error. But the moment I declared a memory location labeled as A and having value 5, next line it started working. बस इतना ही बताया था उसे.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Make sure if you are trying to use a label,
Print num.
you can print num also. यहाँ पे अगर तुम exit के पहले num लिखते ना, now if I go back, it won't be existing. क्यों? मैंने इस प्रोसेस को बंद कर दिया. So everything will be lost. ठीक है, I will again have to write. पर हाँ, अगर exit के पहले if you would have written print num ना, it would have given you 5. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, one final thing, 5 more minutes and then I'll conclude. So one of our problems has been resolved. That is second issue. How to use your values of any result of the expression later down in the program. What you can do is, you can store it in a memory location and give it a label by writing C equals to A plus B या कुछ भी करके, जो expression को एक label associate करके, then you save it in RAM and later down in the program you can use it. So our second issue has been resolved. Now tell me, because I was explaining this, I'll remove this line, these two lines. Okay. Now tell me, is this a very good approach to, or is there a problem with this program still? If my question was find the sum of two numbers.
Yes, sir.
What
Sir,
is
we
it?
cannot do it continuously.
It will print
We cannot do it continuously.
continuously means?
Means every time when
one
we
time
will
it will
take
get
it,
executed and then it's over.
Every time you will get what? The same value?
time on it. It will give the same value.
It will give the same value. So this program has the issue of
Generic.
not being generic. Not being generic. Okay. So this program, and if at all you want to change, every time you will have to come back inside the script and then you will have to manually change it and then run again. So this program is not generic. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we gave some option, to the user who is running the program to enter his or her value, a value of his or her own choice, and then execute? That will be wonderful, and that will make this program more generic, and that means all the people can use to find their own sum of their own two numbers, right? So how do we do that? Okay, so now we are coming to another 5 minutes maybe. Next page, how to accept user inputs. How to accept user input. Okay. And save it in RAM at a location. See, to accept user input, we use a function जिसका नेम है input. Okay, let us check this out. Now I'm writing the new generic version of the program. Finding the sum of two numbers accepted from the user. I'll write A is equals to something, I don't know what I have to do, so I'll fill it later. B is equals to, that also will be accepted from the user. Once I get the values, two values in A and B, I will simply find A plus B and then will print it. Now, my concern is how to fetch this value and how to fetch a value from the user and put it inside one of the available memory locations and label it as A. Another value and then put it inside one of the another memory locations and label it as B. Once these two activities has been done, value has been accepted from the user, put in the RAM and labeled as A and B separately, then this further on the program will be same. But our task is how to get values from the user, put it inside RAM and label it as B, A or B. So उसके लिए हम लोग use करते हैं input function. Input close. Input open and close parenthesis. So why is it a function? Immediately after it you can see parenthesis appearing. Okay. Let us check this out.
Sir, that is A is equal to input, no sir?
Yeah,
A
A
is
is equal to input. So like I said, right side is evaluated first of the equal to. So line number one will be ignored as it is a comment. Line number two, first right side will be evaluated and will be reduced to a single value. So what it will do is input function will fetch the value the user inputs from the keyboard, okay, and will replace it here where you have written input internally. Okay. So let us check this out, then you will understand. I'll give a name to it. Okay. So let's try to execute this program. What happened? You can see that screen is blinking. That means screen is asking when the computer started executing, it found this line A is equals to, first line it ignored because it was a comment. It came to the second line. After the equal to, it started evaluating to obtain a single value so that it can be put in the RAM and then a label can be associated with it. Now, when it started evaluating after the equal to sign, right side of the equal to sign, it found input function. This input function is halting the execution and the screen is, here cursor is blinking. So input function is asking you to give a value here. So you simply type 2. Okay. The moment you type 2 and press enter, you will see again it is blinking in the next line. That means once you provided the one value to the input and pressed enter, it came to line number 3. Again, right side of the equal to was evaluated. Okay. And it is again input is asking for you for a second value, for which will be put inside another location of RAM and will be labeled as B. So this first value which you provided and you pressed enter, that was replaced internally. Okay, that was replaced internally, and then that was put in the RAM, and then memory label was associated with that location. Then it came to the line number 3. Input is again asking for a value. The moment you will provide the value, that value will be replaced in this expression in place of input, and then in the RAM, one of the available memory locations will be allocated. There that value will be put, and then it will be attached a label B. फिर उसके बाद line number C में values from the memory locations A and B will be fetched, and then that will be stored to C. That will be stored in a memory location available in the RAM. That will be labeled as C. In the next line, from the memory location C, labeled as C, value will be fetched and will be printed on the screen. So now it is asking you for a second value. Let's say I'll give 5. So the moment you press enter, what should happen? 7 should get printed, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Let us check.
Yes, sir.
What happened? It printed 25. How? Can
Square.
So addition was not given.
addition was given, no?
It is.
A plus B. It printed C as a
It
result
has
of
added
it has.
both the string. Means it has thought both has the string and it has brought everything closer to each other.
How?
Sir, it didn't take it as an integer. It took it as a
String. Correct. 100% correct. So you can see instead of adding them, it simply got merged as if the two were strings. अगर 2 string होता और 5 string होता, ठीक है? Let's say if your case was like this, 2 plus 3. So what will be the result? Concatenation. It will become 23, single string, new string. So that means what we come to know is the value accepted by input function from the keyboard or from the user automatically is treated as a string. ठीक है? So
Why, sir?
Yeah.
Why, sir?
Because that is how input function behaves. Why नहीं पूछ सकते हम लोग? We cannot ask why because the person who designed this Python wanted his input to behave this way. Okay. So how to overcome this challenge? We will have to change the value accepted by input, which is a string, to integer. So for that,
Real number.
Sir, can you go to the slide, please?
yeah.
Just a line.
So now the value, this is the last part we are discussing. Uske baad we'll stop. So now the value, so now the string value has to be converted to number. So now the string value has to be converted to, let's say, integer. For this, we use another function that is known as int. तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे? This entire thing, what it does is accepts value from the user from outside and converts it into string. So what we are going to do is the entire input part we will put inside int function. So what will int function do? Whatever value has been accepted by the user in the numeric form but is within the quotes, that input function is simply going to remove the quotes part from it and will make it as an integer number. Similarly, in the second case also, we will change the number or the digits that you have entered as numeric values, but they are inside quotes, so they are treated as a string because input automatically converts all the values that you entered by the user in the string. So to change from a string to integers, we use int function by enclosing or putting within the parenthesis input function itself. So input function will accept one value from the user, will convert it into string. Int function will convert that user entered value, which is a string, to pure numeric form or pure integer form. Now let us see. Okay. It is asking for the first value. I'll give 3. Print enter. Second input is asking for the second value. Once you put the value, that value will be created in the RAM. One memory location will be reserved in the RAM. That value will be put in the RAM and will be labeled as B. So second input is asking for the second value. Once you provide the value, it will come here inside int. Int will convert it into number. This number will be further reduced. तो ये कैसे होगा? This will change to a int. Input में value दिया है मान लो 2. First value I have given as 3. तो ऐसा change होगा 3. Because तुमने 3 दिया तो input ने उसे string बना दिया. Input converted that value into string 3, and then int function change it in this form internally. And then हमें पता है जब इस तरह का फॉर्म आ गया तो मेमोरी एलोकेटेड इन रैम labeled. ठीक है, labeled as A. This is the sequence of events happening. Same thing will happen here. ठीक है, तो यहां भी वही चीज होगा, similar to above. Can you see how comments can be used for explaining the lines of your codes before and alongside?
Yes.
Okay. So now similar thing will happen. So now in the next line it is blinking. Second, this is asking for value. Once I give the value, it will be changed something like in this form. Then internally int will operate and will change it to this form, pure integer form. And then memory allocation, और जो हमने देखा था simple allocation होके value insert होना, and then finally being labeled as whatever is on the LHS left hand side. Okay. So once we do it, there will be a memory location labeled as A having value 3. Another memory location, let's say 5, having value 5 and labeled as B. In line number 4, C will add the values after fetching from the value memory location labeled as A and B, adding them up, getting a resultant value which will be 8, and 8 being stored in C. Line number 5 mein, C will be replaced with 8 after fetching from the value from the memory location labeled as C. So print will internally change into, this will change to C is equals to 8, and this will finally change to print 8, and then 8 displayed on the screen. Okay. देखो, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, so if we type int inside the parenthesis of the other input, will it be a string? It'll become a string.
No, not like that. Okay. See, चलो इतना समझ गए हो, don't get into that. We'll discuss further on maybe Monday.
Okay, sir.
ठीक है, I've already extended.
I did it directly in the interactive mode. It's not coming input.
See, it will come, but interactive mode में see, it is blinking now. It is asking for one value because it will immediately ask. It is running one by one. It command will be executed. I give 3. Then I'll write b is equals to again. It will ask. I'll give 5.
Okay, so much you have to do.
हाँ, therefore it is more convenient कि बहुत बड़ा program रहता है तो write it in a script. All at a sudden, all at one time you will do, and it will give you the result.
Okay, sir.
Clear है? Okay, we'll close this now session with one word. If you want to use or accept real numbers means with having decimal point from the user, use float function instead of int function. ठीक है, जहां ये int लिखा हुआ है ना, इसको float चेंज कर दो यहां पे और यहां पे. Okay,
Means what does it mean?
wait. In the next program, two numbers, two real number को floating point number भी कहते हैं. So what we'll do is we'll simply change this into float. This to float. देखो, let's say this program जो अभी okay, I made a mistake here. ठीक है, यूजर इनपुट वाले को जो प्रोग्राम को अगर यहाँ पे if you give 3 की जगह 3.4 दे देते तो देखोगे एरर दे देगा. Why? एरर क्यों दे रहा है?
3.4 isn't an integer.
हाँ, because whatever you gave यहाँ तक कन्वर्ट हुआ वो. They tried to input function work properly. उसने 3.4 दिया. But int tried to convert 3.4 to an integer and it found that it was not an integer. So it complained. Okay. Invalid literal, int literal. मतलब invalid integer type. ठीक है, 3.4. So if you want to accept use numbers which are in floating point or real numbers, you have to switch your program to this way. Okay, so int नहीं उसे बोलोगे I want it in the float form, not as an integer form. ठीक है, then you see I'll simply rename it. Okay. Now next program को मैंने same program को now if I give 3.4 and next में मैंने दे दिया 6.7, now you can see it is working fine. So you use int function to convert when you are sure that you are going to work only with integer numbers. Okay, to obtain integer equivalent. Okay, and यहाँ पे use float function 3.4 दोगे तो this will be converted to 3.4. Okay, ये clear है? So
Sir?
only factors. Yeah.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
if we apply float function and if we give a real number, then
If we apply
float function.
float function is only used for converting real numbers only, so no problem. You mean
No,
to say
sorry, if we, integers, I mean.
हाँ check it out. मैं उससे पहले वाला execute कर देता हूँ. 3.4. Sorry, if you apply वही तो किया था, एरर दिया था ना, देखो यहाँ पे. Oh, अच्छा, you mean to say if you apply, okay, I got it.
Float
Okay.
function if we apply an integer.
Okay, no problem. That will be convert. अगर 3 डालोगे तो 3.0 ले लेगा उसे.
Okay, fine. So the answer will come out.
Will come out. There is no problem if you are using. देखो float वाले में मैंने मान लो 3 and 5 दे दिया. So this will, in that case, this 3 will be converted to 3.0 and 5 will be converted to 5.0.
So
And
answer
that
will come
has.
8.0.
हाँ देखो.
Okay, sir.
Clear? So I extended this class too much. Okay, chalo, nonetheless, we covered some very important part. So I hope both the issues are now resolved. How to take generic inputs and how to save the result for execution in the later part of the program. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll stop here. इसको